in one word would be awesome.
I'd say community.
A culmination.
Passion. The passion of this community.
The evolution of this whole town center concept goes back to 1999 with the challenge of where do we want Mequon to be in 10 to 15 years. We put out a citywide survey, and one of the questions on that survey was, would you be in favor with Mequon and Thiensville working together to make Thiensville the town center for Mequon? Frankly, we were pleasantly surprised when 64% of the people came back and said yes. It was very complicated at first to get the two communities working together, so many people were involved. The exciting thing for me now is to look back and realize what we've done and what we've accomplished. It's important for them to know, look, now I'm in the town center of Mequon, Thiensville. If I turn right, I'm going to be in the village of Thiensville. People really didn't recognize that before. If I go straight, I'm going to be in a key part of the town center of Mequon.
I was involved with the design process from the very start, and every single step along the way, things came off better than I expected. Not only the design, but the relationship of the two different groups, and it's been a very pleasant experience all along. We wanted low maintenance. We wanted to get the high school athletes off the road when they came around the corner. We wanted to have something unique. We wanted to have something that showed the cooperation between the village and the city. The original project was not in our budget, and so we went back for a redesign, and we came up with the current design. There are 5 storyboards here. One tells a story of the town center, one tells us a brief history of Mequon, one tells a brief history of Thiensville, one tells about how this was a site where the indigenous people met hundreds of years ago.
So we entered into an agreement with the city. The foundation ended up leasing the land for $1 a year. That gave us the legal status to come on this land and put this project together. I'm also proud to say that we are 100% completed with the construction, and it is 100% funded and paid for. The next step in the very near future now is to turn this back over to the city of Mequon. They will own it and they will maintain it from this point going forward. This edifice here on this corner, it catches everybody's attention. You can't miss it. It's so well designed. It's got curves to it that run really smooth. There's no really sharp corners to it. It just fits here very well. The other key though is that we need to get people to come into the facility and see what's inside of it. Yes, it looks great from the corner. Anybody that comes up to this very busy corner gets to see it. But you really need to stop, you really need to take the time, need to walk in here, view the river, view the storyboards, and see what it's really all about. If you go back 20 years, all the activity was out on Port Road. And this part of our community was kind of ignored. So to look at what's been done over the last 20 years is really magnificent.
We have so many engaged community members that I think people would become attached to this, and I think it'll just take off. I really do. They just needed someone to be crazy enough to be first to build, and we were back in 2011 in the middle of a recession. It's like, what are those people doing? And then 2 years ago we decided to add on, and we did. So and then we have people like Cindy Schaefer across the street and Tom Neiman next to us. Those people are incredible. If there is a word to describe the people that I just mentioned, it's their vision. There's not a whole lot of communities that you drive through that have that kind of gateway.
One of the things that's been a real pleasant surprise in this whole project is the way the community came together to support the project. We had over 150 donors from our community that stepped forward to make this project happen.
It's the quality of Mequon, the quality of the development, the quality of the people in this town.
This is truly where a lot of the action is now, and just a real feeling of satisfaction. But it is a culmination of all this activity we've had.
What an awesome monument, the gateway to Mequon and Thiensville.